One day I was just at my baby mother's house and we was laying in the bed and I just looked out the window. I seen a lot of polices and I was like, whoa, is that the police? She got up and she looked out of the blinds and she was like, what's going on? They were saying whoever's in the house come out. My baby mother's outside. She was pregnant with my daughter, so I walked outside to see what was going on. They just told me to put my hands up and turn around and walk backwards towards them. I asked them what I was being arrested for. They told me first degree murder. When I first got to jail, I had this pro bono lawyer. She came in and she was just like telling me I'm about to be doing life. She never came and told me like, oh, this is something we can do to try to help you get out or nothing. So I had told my family and they had reached out to Mike and Huda. They said that they seemed like they knew what they were doing and pretty smart. So I was like, yeah, just go with them.
Every now and again, you get a case and you look at it and you say, my God, we have to win this. We get this case and they're saying, it's you and it's this other guy and you should both go away for life. And that's what we inherited. So yeah, to us, this was an all or nothing life and death scenario.
It hurt me. It really broke my heart that I was charged with first degree murder and I was sitting in there with no bond. What I was seeing and what I was around, nobody would want to be around.
We had to do everything we could to figure out a way to legally exclude his own statements, because without his statements, they didn't have a case, not against our client. And in this case, it took an incredible amount of work and depositions and discovery and all kinds of things in order to be able to back up what we determined to be the truth and compare that to the original affidavit to arrest our client in the first place and realize that affidavit was a lie.
We filed what's called a motion to suppress and request for Frank's hearing. What that means is, hey, this arrest was illegal to begin with because there was not enough information in this affidavit to rise to probable cause to arrest him in the first place. Right before that hearing was set to take place, we got a phone call from the assigned state attorney on the case, and he said, look, I spoke with my higher ups and we're not moving forward. I'm going to null pros.
A nolo proseque, or what we call null pros, is, to a criminal defense attorney, gold. It is the ultimate win. It is a outright dismissal of a criminal case once somebody's already been charged.
When I was getting released from jail, I didn't really know because I got called out of nowhere that I was being dismissed. So I'm like, okay, as long as I'm going home. So once I made it out, the next day I called Mike and Huda and they told me, how does it feel to be acquitted for a first degree murder charge? And I was like, huh? That feeling there is so wonderful. Just to be able to walk away from something that you could have just really lost your life to it will really make you feel better and to humble yourself. If there's anybody that's out there going through anything, a criminal case, I prefer you guys call Michael Panella, Panella's Law Firm. If it wasn't for Mike and Huda, I don't know if I would even be here today.